So I'm all ready. I've been trying to use this Derma E cream. My mom had like a little sample of it. I don't know what it is with Derma E. Like it just never works for me. Like look, I'm like breaking out. Like I'm getting all red. I'm just gonna leave it on for a little bit. Cause sometimes I'll get red from a product and then it's like really red though. Sometimes I get red from a product and then it goes away. If this doesn't go away, I'm gonna wash it off. But yeah, I don't know, like Derma E, like I want to like it, you know, like it's eco-friendly, vegan, you know, sustainable, but like a lot of the products just do not work for me. Same thing with Pacifica. I really want to like them, they just never work. But I've been using this for the past couple of days. The first time I use it, I'm like, ugh, I don't like it because it kind of has that like silicone-y texture of like a pore filling primer. And I think it does do that, but honestly, I've liked it. I don't know, it's just so easy to blend out, so like sheer. It's almost kind of hydrating in a way. I don't know, like I like it, the finish, and like I feel like I don't feel gross by the end of the day. Like I feel like some sunscreens, like I can just tell I'm wearing it and I just feel like gross. But this one, I don't know, I've liked it. I mean, the SPF isn't that great, but I feel like for the winter, 30 is fine. Like obviously in the summer, I'd probably want something a bit more. Yeah, I don't know. I've been liking it. One thing I do always do though, I never throw away a product. And something like this, if it breaks me out or, you know, makes me red or whatever, I just use it as a hand cream. Like that one birthday gift last year from Sephora, the Drunk Elephant one, like it just made my skin break out. So I just use it as a hand cream because like I hate wasting products. I'd rather use it all. And like your hands are way more durable. Like my hands don't break out, you know, or really get red. Like what the heck is this redness? Oh, I might need to wash this off. It's so annoying. But yeah, I just tried to take it off. It was bothering me. It's so weird that it's just on one side. But yeah, I'm just doing some stuff, trying to get some stuff in order before I head back to school. Because I have some stuff I need to get done before rotations start and things like that. So I'm making a list of all the things I want to do. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to write some Valentine's Day cards. One for my mom and one for Harshita. Harshita's going to come over in a little bit and we are going to, we're going to have like a faux Valentine's Day basically. It's the 12th today, because we don't have Valentines. We're always single. And yeah, we're gonna just like hang out. We're gonna get caught up on Love Island. I'm so excited. I'm on that Casa Amor episode and I've been waiting for Harshita to watch it. So we're gonna watch Love Island. We're gonna cook. We might watch To All the Boys I Love too. So yeah, it should be really, really nice. That's the little freak. That's the little freak making noise. If you are wondering what that noise is, then look. But I wanted to eat another one of my Bon Bon Bons. I'm gonna eat the creme brulee one. These are the flavors for it. And this is what it looks like. I'm excited for this one. I love creme brulee. So good. I love the filling. The vanilla ganache. So good. Definitely like this one better than the high tea. I have one left. I'm going to try it tomorrow. I'll let you know what I think. My dad also got these little crumpets from Trader Joe's. I actually never really ate these when I was in England. I don't even really remember having them there. But they're really good. They're like an English muffin, basically. Yeah, yummy. Okay, I definitely really like making lists. It's not something I do all the time. But yeah, I've just been feeling anxious, you know, with rotations coming up. And, you know, there's some things we have to do, like get recertified for, like basic life support and stuff like that. You know, and sign up for scrubs, things like that. And I don't know, I'm just getting anxious about, you know, starting rotations, being in the hospital. I just feel like it's a lot of pressure and I'm like just really nervous for it. I'm really scared. So all these other little things like, you know, doing the BLS recertification thing, it's really not that big of a deal. But when all those little things kind of add up and then you've got this overlying anxiety about what's to come, things can kind of just like get a bit hectic in your brain. So that's why I really like doing like a list. I don't know. And then when you cross it off and then, I don't know, just kind of like puts things, it just kind of helps show you that like, okay, this is all stuff that I can do. And I don't have to do it all at once. Like I have this list, and so I can come back to it, like I can do a little bit, take a break, do a little bit. So it is definitely helping me feel a little bit better. And overall, honestly, I'm feeling fine. I think it's just like there's kind of like an underlying anxiety. Like last night I had a dream that I was in the hospital. It was like my first day. But yeah, so I definitely am very nervous, but at the same time, I'm glad, in a way I'm glad that I'm not dreading going to the hospital, but I'm definitely I'm nervous for it, I'm scared. And I think I'd rather it be this way and then have my expectations be exceeded than to like be really excited for it and then not be good. I don't know. There is a part of me that is excited for it. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just scared. But at the end of the day, like I was listening to this like Wale song the other day. It's the one with Usher, and like there was like a little monologue, and they were saying, that like you just have to. They were talking about marriage, but like they were just saying that like scary stuff, like big life changes. You can't. There's only so much thinking about it that you can do and prepping. At the end of the day, you just need to do it. And I know that's what I need to do. I just need to do it. And I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see. I will definitely, I don't know what kind of vlogs I'm going to do during rotations, but I would love to do a check-in after my year of rotations and just see where my head's at. That's why I love journaling. Lena got me this journal like 3 or 4 years ago when I was going through a really rough time. And like journaling is just so good. Whether you write it, sometimes I do voice message, like voice audio recordings. You can do vlogs like this. Like, I just think it's so nice to record how you're feeling, because what I love to do, I love to rewatch my vlogs. I love to, reread my journal entries. I love to re-listen to my audio recordings, because you just capture that moment in time of how you're feeling, and you can see how much you've grown, see what's changed, see if things haven't changed. Like, it's just so nice. So that's why, I'm so nervous right now. And even, just like with STEP, I was so nervous for that exam, and then now it's done and it's fine and I feel chill about it, like it is what it is. So I know that's how rotations are going to be. And I know, like, as much as I'm dreading it, like there is going to be a lot of really good moments. It's not going to be easy. It for sure is not going to be easy. It's actually going to be really hard, but good things are never easy. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm just feeling like a bunch of mixed emotions. And plus, too, I'm just really sad that I'm going to be leaving soon. It's weird because, like, coming back home, I definitely feel like, I don't know, like, it just makes me realize, like, I always kind of wanted to leave Michigan. I didn't, like, hate living here. I definitely enjoyed living here, but I definitely always wanted to leave, like, want to do my study abroad, wanted to go live in Japan, like, go visit my friends in other places. Like, I've always wanted to leave. And every time I come back, and I know that it's a bit biased because obviously when I come back, I'm usually on vacation. I'm usually on break. I get to do fun things. I'm not actually working here. But I do see a lot of good in Michigan, and especially in the Detroit area. Like, it's definitely a big enough city for me. I think I'd like maybe a little bit bigger, but like it's for sure big enough for me. And just there is so much to do here, so much to explore, so many new things, so many new developments, and just a lot of like tried and true old things that are really nice too. But what's really, really nice is just, like last night, just hanging out with my nephews and like seeing my brother every day and seeing my sister and seeing my parents, and just the connections that I have here and the people that I know, like my neighbor, Dr. Susan, I was at her house yesterday. She was giving me some treats, and like, I don't know, there is something to be said about, having your family around. So at the end of the day, like, and that's the thing too. First of all, I really, really, really want to enjoy Virginia while I'm there, because I do really appreciate Virginia as well. And like, I feel like some places in the past, like in undergrad, I didn't appreciate where I lived. And then, I don't know, I really want to live Virginia up to the fullest while I'm there, which I definitely think I'm doing. So that's one. Two, I don't know where I'm going to end up for residency. I'm going to match where I'm going to match. So like, I have some control over it based on where I apply and stuff, but like, I'm going to go where I'm going to go, but I'm going to go where I'm going to go. But three, also, what is three? Yeah, like wherever I go for residency, I can always come back here. I don't know. I just think living here, I think like my ideal situation, and I'm just gonna let whatever happens happens. I'm trying to like live the Rachel motto. But I think it'd be cool to live in a bigger city for residency, and then maybe come back here to like have a family, like start a family. Like that's kind of like my overall like. I could see that happening, and that would be nice. But who knows what's gonna happen. And that's the exciting part. And that's the thing with rotations too, as scary as they are, like there's a lot of unknown and a lot of excitement, and yeah, we'll see what happens. And then one final update, I have been still on Tinder. I'm dumb. And there's this guy, basically, I wasn't gonna meet up with anybody, and I still might not, but there was a guy that I was messaging with that I like chatting with, and when I was at the coffee shop yesterday, I was like looking, there was like a mirror, and I was looking into the mirror and I could see him behind me, and he didn't notice me. And so I don't know, like I kind of feel like, not like fate, but just like, oh, like, you know, I saw him. I kind of wish I went up and said hi to him in person, but I was with my mom and I just felt too awkward. But then I messaged him later and he's like, oh yeah, I didn't see you, and then, yeah, we might get coffee tomorrow. We might. But I might not, because there might be a snowstorm tonight, and my siblings and my nephews might have a snow day, so I might have to watch them. So I probably won't even be able to. But if there's not a snow day and I can use my mom's car, then I will meet up with him. But otherwise I won't, because then I won't have enough time. But yeah, I just finished some like boring admin stuff, and now I'm going to journal. I'm just eating lunch, and I love taking like whatever leftovers I have and kind of just turning it into a salad. So I have some rice and some of that like Asian-y stir fry stuff that I made the other night, like the cauliflower and the tofu. And I just tossed it with some spinach and like some more soy sauce and sriracha and stuff. And then I put some fresh avo on top, and then some of that like Asian trail mix stuff, you know? I don't know, that's what it's called at Aldi. But yeah, it's really yummy, and of course I've got some cheeky little carrot cake Oreos. I'm finally finishing off the packet. I need to not buy these, because then I just won't eat them all. He's here! Creeping on Ashita. Can she see me? I was creeping on you from the window. You couldn't see me. You look so serious.
Picking your nose or something.
It's fine. I wouldn't keep it in.
Cute.
Oh, I got Harshita a little Valentine's Day card.
I mean,
since
like,
we're forever single. Isn't it so cute?
I love you this much. Where did you get this?
I don't want to tell you where I got it, because then I'll sound cheap. The dollar store.
Oh, that's like fine.
Yeah, I know. Dollar store has good cards. The mug I chose for Harshita. I love my life.
Got me the cutest, sweetest card.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. We're getting caught up on Love Island. It's Casa Amor, the best episode ever. Steaks cooking. And we're sauteing a bit in here as well.
Marshmallows.
Okay, here's the finished product. So we did the cauliflower steak. It like intensely smoked in the house because like the oil was dripping off, so that's kind of annoying. But it's just like very simple, just like olive oil, salt, pepper. Are you allowed to eat them yet?
Yeah, I eat them.
Who said?
Well, I said.
You said you're not the keeper. Cauliflower steak, and then we made a salad. We just like sauteed a bunch of veggies and then tossed it with raw spinach, and then just did like balsamic vinegar, a bunch of spices, and then we had some leftover of the fried rice from yesterday, so I just tossed that with some spinach as well, and then just put like a little bit of that like Asian trail mix on top. So yeah,
The work of Chef William.
No, Harshita did all the cauliflower, and she did a lot of the sauteing the veggies and stuff. So you actually did good.
Recipe from Chef Willie.
Yeah. Usually I'm like Gordon Ramsay to Harshita, like I yell at her.
I didn't cry this time.
Yeah, I didn't make her cry. So other than smoking in the house, that did make her cry. But yeah, we're gonna eat now. Oh, Harshita's leaving. Don't go.